for somebody who's never been there, it just comes up as a grand stage set. You don't expect anything like this, which is almost like out of a picture book. Fabulous.
In your near 40 years in travel, you've been around the world many times over. Can you tell us about 5 hotels that you fell in love with?
That's a tough one because I tend to fall in love with most hotels that I stay in, and that's got to do with choosing them well. A lot of them, in fact, are lodges rather than a full-blown hotel. And there are a lot of fine hotels around the world, which I love. But some that have been personal to me in way of the experience that I've had there. I will try and name a few of those. One is the Huka Lodge in New Zealand. To me, I wasn't expecting what I saw there. It's in lush green lawns. Initially, the lodge was very small, set up as a fisherman's dwelling, so to say, but it's now gone through a transformation. A lot of money has been put in, and you can see why. It still has only 18 villas, but done up so beautifully. Every detail has been looked into. One thing that I found there, which got repeated every single time that I would go to the restaurant, are the meals. Each course was just divine. It's not just about what I was eating, it's what I was looking at. It was like artistry on the plate. And they just surprised me with every single course, every single meal. I would say the finest meal that I've ever had in my life was at Huka Lodge. One lodge to the next in a different continent. We were in Africa and Tanzania, and we were driving from Serengeti to Ngorongoro. We had a long day of road travel, hoping to see some game on the way, in particular looking for the lion, which we hadn't so far on our trip. It was kind of disappointing because, the day was almost done. We were nearing our lodge, and our naturalist goes, "Simba," and we all braked, and there it was, walking towards us. After that, as we entered the lodge, my day was already made because of the sighting. But the lodge is what blew my mind. I walked into my room and into the bathroom straight, and there was this bathtub done up with rose petals, and there was a huge window. I looked out and I could see the crater from there. It was only when I moved back into the main room did I notice how grand it was. It is going through a refurb, but I cannot wait to look forward to it opening again. To me, that was a very, very special experience. It will stay very close to me for my life. Let's see, the next one. My favorite city in the world is London, and I had a chance to stay at the magnificent Mandarin Oriental at Knightsbridge. I was really looking forward to my stay there, and when I checked in, they bumped me up into the presidential suite. That was a treat of a lifetime. The balconies opened up to the Hyde Park, and from there, as a regular feature, you can see the household cavalry trot by every morning on its way to the change of guards. That's as grand sight as you can get in a city like London. For me, that expanse of the suite, the views of the Hyde Park, and the address just did it. It was a fabulous stay. Then last year I had the chance to visit the Dolomites. It's been on my bucket list for a long time. Not easy to get to, even though I was traveling within Italy from, in fact, Sardinia. But it took a couple of train changes, an overnight, but I was there finally. And driving up, I knew why I so wanted to do it. It was the most magnificent scenery that you will come across in all of Italy. Getting there, I was booked to stay at the Forestis, which is yet another lodge, but very upmarket and very stylish. And I think the piece de resistance is the view from each and every room. You see the Italian Alps, the Dolomites, right across. And it's mega. It's so up close. You feel like you can almost touch it. It changes color during the course of the day. And that, I think, adds to the whole beauty of it. The rooms itself are all timber, wood, very beautiful, elegant, soft, beige. The restaurant, they have one main restaurant with floor-to-ceiling window, huge ceiling, and again, it's the Dolomites. That's on show for you. The meals, it's a gastronomic delight for anybody who loves food. Again, presented course by course. They come, get your preference, and they deliver beyond expectations. If you haven't done Dolomites, do it, because it is a destination and Forestis within. For the next one, I think I'd like to come back home, and that's India. And my favorite hotel, for various reasons, is the Samode Palace. It is very close to me because not only have I stayed there several times, I've also had the opportunity to organize several weddings over there. And to me, it is a very unique destination in India. It's not far from Jaipur. You just drive about an hour plus through rugged country. And for somebody who's never been there, it just comes up as a grand stage set. You don't expect anything like this when you're on your way to Samode. And then you enter it, and it is just stunning palace, which is almost like out of a picture book. Fabulous. We've done buyouts at this palace for weddings, and they've been smashing. Everyone's just loved everything about this Samode Palace, from its rooms, the way it's been done and the way it's been preserved. Some of the public areas there, the hand paintings there, the pool, all of it is just preserved architecture, and you get to live in them. My favorite hotel in India for various reasons. The hotels we stay in become a part of our memory, and that's because of the experiences that we have within. When you come to Panache World, we suggest and recommend hotels that we have stayed in, and we take those and match it to your likings. So when you travel, you know you will walk into a hotel that you already like.